Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again. Today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 5. Today I'm going to be showing you an introduction to the Sophisticated Storage mod, which is one of the better storage options in Sky Factory 5, especially in the very early game. It's a large mod with a lot involved with it, so today I'm just going to be showing you the very basics of how to get started so you can start using it yourself. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button so that way you can see all my videos and tutorials as they come out. Okay, so first thing we're going to make is a sophisticated storage barrel. So to do that, you're going to use 6 wooden planks and 2 wooden slabs and a redstone torch. Now you can use any color slabs and planks that you like, and that's going to determine the color of the sophisticated barrel that you make. Now the traditional barrel recipe does not have a redstone torch in it, and will still make a barrel, but it won't make the sophisticated storage barrel. They are different. To make a sophisticated storage chest is the same normal recipe as normal, which is just 8 wooden planks in a circle, but you do have to use the colored planks to make the sophisticated chest versus a vanilla chest. Next, we're going to look at the storage tool, which is 2 sticks, 2 iron ingots, and 1 ender pearl. Next is the storage controller, which is 4 stone, 2 redstone comparators, 2 wooden planks of any color, and 1 either sophisticated storage barrel or sophisticated storage chest. That'll give you your storage controller. And then lastly is our upgrade base, which is 5 wooden planks of any color and 4 template boards. And you get those by right-clicking with an axe on any log from any type of tree. Okay. So, as we mentioned, regular chests and regular sophisticated storage barrels do work differently than a regular chest or barrel. So I have some blue chests here that I made with blue wood and some red barrels I made with red wood. If we set a chest down in the world and a barrel down in the world, sophisticated storage, and we right click on them, what we're going to notice right off the bat, the difference here is this little slot up top, which is where we can add the different upgrades from sophisticated storage. Barrel works the same way. They also have a settings menu, which gives you different options that you can customize the way that your barrel or chest works. This is, of course, different than a regular vanilla chest or barrel. Now, chests and barrels of this nature can be upgraded to hold more material, to have more storage space. So if we were to go in here, and we look in the JI under Sophisticated Storage, you're going to see these upgrades with all the little arrows pointing up. And they work the same way, but they are a little bit different. So, starting with this one, a basic to iron tier upgrade. That's going to upgrade either a chest or barrel from a normal sophisticated type to the iron version. Let's see how that works. Grab an iron one, and if we click on that, you'll see now it has little iron corners on it. And when we look inside, there's twice as much storage space as there was before. And I now have an additional slot where I can add another one of the upgrades. You can continue to do this with all of the different size types. Let's take a look. So here is a gold one, here's a diamond one, and here's a netherite one. So I hit with the iron one, just like we did before. I can make a gold version, a diamond version, and a netherite version. What's the difference? Well, again, we have 6 rows here with 2 slots. The gold one, even more, with 3 slots. Diamond, it's the same as the gold, but now it's wider with an additional slot. And the netherite, which is the largest overall and has the most, which is 5. Now, all of the upgrades I'm using here are basic to iron, basic to gold, basic to diamond. And you can use these on barrels in the exact same way that we just did with our chests, giving them the additional space and slots. But if you already have a chest of a certain level, like say a gold one or an iron one, and you want to upgrade those, there are options for that as well. So for example, here you'll see you can upgrade an iron chest to gold or an iron chest to diamond. So let's grab those ones. So here we have an iron chest. If we hit that one, it now changes into a diamond chest, just like this one, but from iron. And gold to diamond does the same. So even if you have chests you've already made, you can upgrade those as well. Now, the crafting recipes for those are pretty standard. From the basic one, it's just iron in a circle with a wooden planks in the middle. Gold is the same, but with gold in it. Diamond is a combination of diamond and glass. And netherite is just a diamond upgrade and a netherite ingot. So now that we have all that space, what are we going to do with it? How are we going to use it? Let's take a look here. Here's where we're going to go ahead and we're going to put those away for a minute. And we're going to grab our storage controller and our storage tool. And then we're going to grab our basic to diamond. Okay. So the storage controller is the primary component of your storage system for sophisticated storage. It has no GUI itself. You can't right click on it. There's no menu. It just kind of sits there. But it's still very, very important. If we set that next to a sophisticated chest, we'll just start with this one here. And we'll go ahead and upgrade that one to diamond. Give it lots of space. And then we go over here and we get ourselves some cobblestone. We'll grab 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 1 stack of cobblestone in this chest. Now when I go to my storage controller, if I right click on it, you'll notice the rest of my cobblestone disappeared. Because these are connected, they're touching. So what that means is if I right click, it will pull any items out of my inventory that match an item in my storage chest and pull it in there with it. So if you've got a whole bunch of stuff in your inventory, you can right click on that and that'll take care of it. It'll sync it all together. Now, you can have more than 1 chest. Okay, so we've got that here. Let's go ahead and grab our cobblestone again. We'll leave 1 in there, okay? And then let's go ahead and just temporarily, let's set these in here as well and grab those back out later. And now we're going to grab a couple stacks of wood, planks here, just the traditional ones, and I'll grab a couple stacks of oak doors. Now if I put oak planks in this one, and I put doors in this one, but I go over here and I right click, you'll notice everything disappeared. Cobblestone went in here where the cobblestone was, this one in where the planks was, and this one in where the doors were. Okay? So the storage controller will connect to any item touching it, storage chest or storage barrel, as well as any connected to that. So these are going to chain along. So I could keep on going, or I could go up with these, or I could go down, back or forward. Doesn't matter the direction as long as they're touching. The limitation is no more than 15 blocks away from the controller. Once you get beyond that, they'll no longer be able to reach. So you go 15 in every direction, pretty much. So that's going to allow you to have a large amount of storage. Go over here, right-click when you want to. It'll pull everything out that you already have. Now, it'll drop that right in there for you. Now, let's say that you had a storage chest that you wanted to connect, but it wasn't right next to your storage controller. That is an option as well. So we got a chest over here. All right, we're going to go ahead and make that a diamond chest. We're going to pick a completely different type of item. Let's see here. We'll grab some diamonds. We'll grab 2 stacks of diamond blocks. Now, I want my diamond blocks to go into there. Right-clicking on this isn't going to do anything because they're not connected. That's where the storage tool comes into play. Using that, we're going to right-click on our storage controller. Then we're going to go over and we're going to right-click on the other chest that we want to sync. See these green lines? That means it is now connected to this system. And if I go over here and double-click, my diamond blocks disappeared, and now they're over here in this diamond chest. Now you can sync pretty much as many different chests or barrels from Sophisticated Network to your controller as you want. They are still held within that 15 block limitation for distance though. And if you want to, you can even link the ones that are next to it. It's not a problem. You can link on that and click these ones, but you don't need to. So this is going to allow you to be able to sync other storage networks. Okay. Now, if you want, you can put a hopper on top of this and a chest and feed items directly into your system. So let's grab that. Grab ourselves a hopper, and we'll grab something we haven't grabbed yet. We'll grab a bunch of oak slabs. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the hopper down. We'll put one of our sophisticated chests on top. And I'm going to go ahead and put these slabs inside. You'll see they're starting to tick away. Right? Sliding down into here. And now they're showing up in this chest right here. So it's another way for you to put items into your system that maybe you don't already have some in here to match, right? Because right-clicking will only move things to a chest or barrel that has some of the same item in it. This will load it into the other chest, any open slot. Now, it will move items into chests or barrels into the order in which they were connected to the system. I put this one down first. That's why it's in here. This is the first one I connected. So if this gets full, it'll overflow to this one, then this one, then this one. If you're looking to change that order, then you'd have to unlink all of them and relink them again in the new order that you want them to be placed. So that works again with both barrels and with the sophisticated chests. And they're a great way to get a large amount of items connected in one shot. The last thing we're going to look at right now is going to be the upgrades that are available. There are multiple different upgrades that you can use in your chests or barrels that will give them additional abilities, skills, or processes. I'm going to show you two of the most common ones. The first one is going to be a crafting upgrade. If we go into a storage chest or sophisticated storage barrel, and we take a crafting upgrade and put it up here, in one of these slots, we'll get an additional tab on the right-hand side. That gives us a crafting table. We now have the ability to craft using the items in this chest or barrel only, as well as from our inventory. So now we can craft using all these materials. We don't have to take them out and put them into another like storage crafting or another crafting table or crafting station or anything like that. But it does pull from this one, although you can add a crafting table to each individual chest and barrel if you like. So that's a great one for function. The other one that's going to be very popular are going to be your stack upgrades. So let's talk about that. We'll start with a stack upgrade tier 1. Now, for the recipe for these, I should go back and show this. For the crafting one, it's going to be one of the upgrade bases I showed you how to make earlier, with any chest, a crafting table, and 2 iron ingots. For the stacking upgrade, it's going to be one of the upgrade bases with logs of any color or type around it. It's going to give you a stack tier 1. Now, what does that do for us? Let's take our cobblestone back out, right? Well, let's take it out of our crafting network because we're not using that. Oops, close that. So, right now, if I put in 2 blocks or 2 stacks of cobblestone, I get 2 stacks of cobblestone, just like any other chest. Let's take one out. If I put in the stack upgrade, now when I add my second one, this one is now stacked on top of the other one. What the stacking upgrade does is multiplies the number of stacks that can fit into a single slot by 2. So I've doubled the amount of space. Now it'll hold 2. There are different tiers of stack upgrades. There's the base one. There's a copper one, although I usually skip that. Iron, which is technically the tier 2. Tier 3 is gold. Tier 4 is diamond. And tier 5 is netherite. Each one of these increases the amount of items that can be held in a single slot. So, for example, the iron one multiplies the number of stacks that fit in a slot by 4. So I could take, if I got one of those, let's grab the iron one, gold one, let's get these out of the way, diamond one, and netherite. If I go in here, whoops, and take the other one out and put the gold one in, right? Now I can add additional cobblestone. See, the gold one, which multiplies it by 8, took us up to 512. Now, if I try to take that out, it's not going to let me because I got too much stuff in one stack. I'm going to have to take that out first, which is fine. The diamond is going to increase it by 16. Netherite is going to increase it by 32. So you can imagine 32 is a lot. It lets you hold a bunch of things in there. But that's not all. You can have more than one stack upgrade in a single sophisticated chest or barrel. But you cannot have more than 2. At the time that this video was made, this tutorial was recorded, it will give you a maximum of 2. So if I put in a diamond and I put in a netherite or 2 diamond, I'm going to get up into the thousands of stacks. See? Right now it says 1 stack of 64 of 32,768 items can be held in that single slot. So a massive amount of storage. Another great thing about the stack upgrades is it will stack items that traditionally do not stack in a storage. For example, diamond swords, right? Take our diamond sword and we pull our upgrades out. If I put in 2 diamond swords, well, it did stack them in here. That's because I got one in here. Hang on a second. There we go. Pull that out. So diamond swords don't stack normally in a chest or a barrel, but adding stacking upgrades changes that. It will allow you to stack items, although if those items have different durabilities, they still may not stack at that point. But if they're the same durability, then they should stack just fine. Weapons, armor, things of that nature, saving you even more space in your network. So sophisticated storage gives you a lot of options and opportunities to not only sync your storages together, make supplying your resources much faster, it also allows you to store very large amounts of materials in a single block. So sophisticated storage is a great one to get started with. Even just using the chests and barrels without the controller is going to give you a lot better storage than traditional chests. Now again, there's a lot involved with sophisticated storage and can be synced and connected to other mods and used to automate in many different ways. And we're going to look at that in future tutorials, but this one should get you started and allow you to begin using sophisticated storage to just improve your overall storage usage in Sky Factory 5. Now, if you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials, please be sure to put that down in the comments and I'll do my best to get back with you as quickly as I can, as well as any recommendations or suggestions you might have for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 5. I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also go to my website, Onlydraven.com. There at the bottom of the homepage, you can submit requests, questions, or suggestions via email. While you're on the website, recommend taking a look around. There's a lot of fun stuff on there as well. But that is going to do me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.